What's this? Little foreign thing. I ain't gonna lie, she look good and she tied it up. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm blessed. How you doing?
Good, good.
You
How's your
beautiful.
day so far? Oh,
It's going amazing.
thanks.
You're welcome.
What's your name?
I'm London.
London?
Yes, what's your name?
Thea.
Thaya?
Mm-hmm.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
You from Miami?
Yeah, around these parts.
Okay, smooth. I just moved here from Houston.
Okay, well, welcome. I'm sure it's been quite sunny since you've been here.
It's been raining. I see you got the umbrella too.
Gotta stay strapped, you know what I'm
I
saying?
stay straight. You funny. You funny. Okay. Well, yeah, like I said, you're very beautiful.
Thank you.
Where you from? Like originally?
I'm originally from the Philippines.
Okay.
Born there, yeah.
So when did you come to America?
I think I was about 7 years old.
Okay. So did you know English or did you?
That's a good question. No, I think my mom pretty much taught me English and I lost anything else from there.
Okay. Only reason why I asked because I'm real interested in learning different languages and stuff like that. So I would love to learn just Spanish, Thai, anything. So.
Yeah, I got to learn a lot of different languages traveling to different places.
Okay.
And staying there for a couple months.
Right.
That's how I learned Spanish in Peru, and that helped me a lot.
Okay, nice. So you like to travel?
Yeah, I love to travel.
Okay, that's one of my favorite hobbies.
Dude, I mean, with the way things are right now,
yeah.
you gotta be out of here.
Most definitely.
At least a couple of months every year.
But maybe we should get to know each other.
All right.
Why'd you say it like that?
Well, I usually don't, just interact with people off the street and then just kind of yeah, you know what? You seem all right. You seem all right.
All right, cool. You mind if I get your number?
Sure.
What you got planned for today?
Good question. I think I'm gonna head home soon, get some yoga in, and then a friend of mine is gonna come over and I'm gonna do her nails and we're gonna make cocktails.
Okay, smooth. Well, shit, I would love to, talk to you a little more and get to know you.
Okay.
You got some time right now?
A little bit.
Yeah, well, we can sit in my car and talk if you want. I know it's so weird.
It's just stopping in the car.
I'm not a weirdo, I promise.
All right, well, I do stay strapped.
You go hold the key the whole time.
All right.
All right, smooth. Stay strapped. You funny.
Thanks.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. She seemed like a vibe. I'm only cutting the car on because it's hot. I'm not trying to take it nowhere.
Could you tell that I am also a rain cloud right now?
So yeah, tell me a little more about yourself, since we don't know anything about each other.
I'm an archery instructor.
Archery.
Yeah. I teach people how to do that.
Nice.
And I'm a tattoo artist as well.
Okay.
What else do I do? I do a lot of different stuff. So I'm also learning taxidermy right now. I assist a taxidermist.
Okay. What's that? Taxidermist?
Taxidermist, working with animal bodies and working with hunters and things like that.
Okay, smooth.
It's a bit different.
It is, but I see. So you're giving me the vibe you're very adventurous and outdoors. You like nature and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah.
I like that. Most girls wouldn't say that.
I know this.
They oh yeah, I like to go to the club, get drunk every weekend and stuff like that. Which is nothing's wrong with that, I guess, if that's your thing. But it's just nice to hear a refresher. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that. Don't get me wrong though, because I do love me a good drink.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I recently took a mixology class, which I didn't really need it. I just went because my friend was pretty much strong-arming me into getting to go with him.
Right.
And I was fine. And I've already been making drinks at home, so like I said, later on I'm gonna do a little cocktail night with my friend, do her nails and stuff like that. So while we catch up and have some really good drinks.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with letting loose after a long day.
Yeah,
I understand. Well, I'm London, 27. I'm from Houston. Well, no, I'm not from Houston. I was living in Houston, just moved to Miami. Moved to New York from Nigeria when I was a kid.
Oh, okay. So you were in from the cut.
Yeah.
All right. Hey.
All over the
been
place.
there.
Yeah. So we both got something in common.
Hey,
you know what I mean? So I'm into real estate, crypto, content creator, investor, and I love to travel. I love to try new food, and I can find fun in anything. I don't always have to be outside the house to find fun.
Nice,
I can
nice.
find fun with anything. That's what I'm on. Yep.
Nice, nice.
You single?
No.
No?
No.
You're not single?
Dude, do you think I would be on the market for very long? Are you kidding me? People be hounding me all the time.
Oh, I thought you were single. Because we had got in the car.
Bro, I just be vibing, you know? I'm just out here vibing, you know, meeting cool people, you know, allowing people to just like be cool and get to know them on a human level type of thing. Because like I personally feel like you don't have to be friends with the opposite sex and have it based on sex or based on attraction. Like, imagine you could go way farther with certain people just because sex is out of the you know, idea or the question or anything like that. Like, you could actually promote one another, you know, just being bomb ass selves and recognizing each other for who you are
and being like just being having a good bond and friendship, relationship, whatever you want to call it. I get it. I definitely understand that. It just kind of caught me by surprise because I don't know how I'll feel if my girl got another dude's car.
Well, that's also based on her character.
This is true.
And based on your character.
This is true again.
You know, you gotta stay, you know, 10 toes down. You gotta stay strapped. All that type of stuff.
This stay strapped thing is funny, man. I'll tell you that much. Okay, I get it. I get it. You have kids?
No.
Do you want kids?
I have students. I teach a lot of kids. I've worked with kids all my life. So that's not anything new to me. If I had kids, I know I'd be really good. But I wouldn't have kids in the US. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like in the Philippines? Hell yeah. Because if, you know, let's say my mom can't watch my kids, my grandma can. If my grandma can't, my aunt can. If my aunt can't, my nephew can. If my nephew can't, my neighbor can. You know, if my neighbor can't, my other neighbor can. Like, the whole village is there, you know, to help assist in raising. Whereas I feel like that's not here in the U.S. anymore.
I mean, unless you make a family, you know. You could always make a family.
That's true.
But that takes time too,
that takes time, that takes funds, you know, and that still does take a village.
It does. I get it. Okay. So, like, what's your type? Or what type of guy do you, like go for?
Usually, like, I'm very much in my own world, and I'm not really paying attention to people in general. Like, I have to have really good conversation, like, be stimulated mentally, and I feel like character is a really important thing. I feel like a lot of people have lost integrity, especially in today's society, and that's hard to come across nowadays.
I agree.
You know, and it's one of those things, like, you can't buy it. You can't buy it. You can't buy it off of somebody. You can't, like, force somebody to have that. Like, that has to come from within.
Right.
You know, and that's just the type of person I am. So I do have to be mentally stimulated. I typically connect a lot with other artists or creatives or entrepreneurs. Like, entrepreneurs and I, like, we fuck heavy. Like, we're always coming up with awesome ideas and just, like, how do we, like, really push one another to, like, each other's potential, things like that. A lot of my friends are really big into, like, believing in themselves.
Okay.
And I'm super into supporting that. You know, like, that's the kind of people I want to be supported by. So, yeah. Okay.
One other question.
Okay.
What are your views on, like, 50-50 in a relationship?
50-50, I think yes, but also no. I think depending on how each person's individual trajectory is, the dynamic's going to change. we're human, so we're constantly evolving. Our paths are constantly evolving. Our careers are constantly evolving. Sometimes we need that, we need that support, right? And to feel like we can be supported by our partner is super important, because like then if we're not going to be supported by them, then what the fuck is the point?
Yeah.
Like allowing them into this space that not other people can obtain.
I agree.
That's a sacred space,
right?
And that 50-50 place, or like if a man wants to cover most of everything, like that has to come from number one within, but that also has to be talked about. Like, what do you see is a good way of reciprocating whatever it is that you're covering? What are you envisioning for that? Because sometimes people have a lot of unspoken expectations.
This is true.
And you're not saying them, and then you get resentful because you're not expressing those expectations, but you're not on the same page. So it's like, how can we be 50-50 if like you're expecting 70%, 80%, etc., but like I'm anticipating I only have to do this amount.
I get it. It makes sense. What I like to tell people is, my view on it: do what's best for your situation. Because I can say no 50-50, you can say yes, but we're not in that position to know what people need at that moment. Some people might have to go 50-50. That might be their situation. That's why I say do what's best for your situation. And I feel like 50-50 isn't always financially. 50-50 could be matching energy. If I do special things for you, do special things for me. Even though I'm a guy, but we like feeling special too. We like knowing that our woman and our significant other is like, thinking about us as we think about them.
Right. 1,000%.
So that's what I think 50-50 really is. Obviously, the financial part obviously goes into it as well, but I feel like, that's my view on 50-50.
I 1,000% agree. Yeah, communication is a huge part of finding what true 50-50 is, finding what true reciprocity is, right? And like I'm a big believer in like really giving people their flowers, while they're around, and appreciating them while they're there.
I like
so
that.
For a fact, like, hey, I made good on that. I was expressive about it. I did what I could about it, and I showed up for that, right? One little game I like to play with my friends is like we try to skip one another towards the bill, like slide it to the the waitress, like on our way to the bathroom or something like that. Or like if that hasn't happened yet, I'm like, all right, we gotta do a rock paper scissors. like this is a true 2 out of 3 type of thing, and of course one of us loses, like whatever.
So whoever loses just pays.
Well, typically, if I lose, I'm like, perfect, I'm gonna pay. That's exactly what I wanted. And they're like, hang on, what in the reverse psychology is this?
I like that. Well, I would say, I would love to get to know you and stuff like that, further, but I'm gonna respect that you have a boyfriend or you're married. I don't know what you want, but I know that you have somebody, and I look forward to being your friend.
What about this? Like, we could totally support one another, like in our respective things that we're going after, right?
That's fine.
Like, I think that's really cool to like have somebody on your team like that, no matter what that looks like. Like, like having people on my team that I know, that I vibe with wholeheartedly, like I'm totally about supporting them and, shouting them out when I can, or thinking of them when I can.
Totally down for that. I look forward to it. Well, I'm not gonna hold you up. I know you got to get to your drink, your cocktail that you're gonna make.
I do have some nails and cocktails.
Well, it was nice meeting you.
You too, London. Thank you
problem.
so much.
Have a blessed day. Don't forget your umbrella, your strap. Stay strapped, all right?
Stay strapped. Hey, listen, I got the actual strap right here.
Oh! I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Beautiful soul, beautiful soul. You know what I'm saying? We can't get everybody, man. We can't get everybody. And what I'm learning in life, as a 27-year-old man, we need actual female friends, man. We can't try to bang all our female friends. Sometimes we just gotta be cool. We gotta bang their friends. You know what I'm saying? Let her put you on with her friends. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've been learning in life. But shout out to that queen right there, man. She was very upfront about what she got going on, and she respects herself, and I can see that she's gonna go great places in life. Shout out to that queen right there, man.